Good morning students. Welcome to my maths class. Today we are going to start exercise 2.3 of your NCERT textbook. Today we are going to find the remainder by applying factor theorem or by long division method. So let's start our exercise 2.3. Here I am solving question number 1. So look at the board. X cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1. This polynomial is given to you. You have to divide this polynomial by 5 plus 2x. Here I am solving the fifth question of question number 1. So you have to divide x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1 by 5 plus 2x. Today I am applying the factor theorem. Now I am applying factor theorem. How to find the remainder. So first you write down, then 0 of 5 plus 2x equal to, what will be the 0 of 5 plus 2x? 0 of 5 plus 2x will be 2x equal to, bring this 5 to your right hand side, it will become minus 5, then x will become minus 5 by 2. So if this is factor theorem, okay students? Now write down. Putting the value of x as minus 5 by 2 in this polynomial, let us see what remains. If I put minus 5 by 2 in place of x, what I will get? 3, put minus 5 by 2 in place of x, so if I multiply 5 3 times, it will become minus 5. If I multiply minus 5 3 times, it will become minus 125, and multiply 2 3 times, we will get 8. Now again multiply minus 5 2 times, we will get 25, and multiply 2 times, we will get 4. Then again if I multiply plus 3 with minus 5, it will become minus 15 by 2, and then write plus 1. Okay students, now simplify it. 3 25s are 75 by 4 minus 15 by 2 plus 1. Okay students. Eight is the LCM of 8, 4, 2. So write minus 125 plus multiply 75 with 2, we will get 150. Multiply 14 with 4, we will get 60, and multiply 1 with the 8, we will get 8. Okay students, now solve it. (150 plus 8), it will become 158, and minus 125 and minus 60 will become minus 185 by 8. Okay students, now minus 185 is greater, so put minus sign. Now 185 minus 158 will become minus 27 by 8. So here the remainder is minus 27 by 8. Okay students, this is called factor theorem. Putting the value of x as minus 5 by 2 in this polynomial, we get the remainder minus 2. So let's start our second question. Find the remainder when the x cube minus ax square plus 6x minus a is divided by x minus a. So here you see x cube minus ax square plus 6x minus a is a dividend and x minus a is the divisor. So you have to divide this by this. Here I am applying long division method. So before applying long division method, I want to say you that you have to arrange the terms in decreasing order of their degrees. So here you see x cube, after x cube is written ax square, then after a x square it is written 6x1 and then ax0. So they are in the decreasing order. The degrees of the terms are in decreasing order. So now check about the divisor. So here x1 is written, after x1 there is x0. So degrees are also in decreasing order. So now start long division method. So what is the question then? So you have to take the first term of the dividend and the first term of the divisor and divide them in the rough. So I am dividing x cube by x. What is the answer then? X square. So here x square is the question. So write x square as the question and multiply x minus a with the x square 1 by 1. So if I multiply x with x square, it will become x cube, and minus a into x square is ax square. So here I am writing the terms with the similar degrees. Here I have written x cube under x cube only. So this term and this term are of same degree. So you have to write the terms under the terms of same degrees only. You can't write x cube under 6x. Okay students. So now how you will subtract x cube minus ax square from this? By changing the sign. So plus will change into minus and minus will change into plus. Now minus it. So x cube minus x cube is 0 and minus ax square plus ax square is 0. So now you see under 6x and a there are no terms. So you write 6x minus a as it is. Okay students. So x minus a and here is 6x minus a. What is the question then? So take the first term of the remainder and first term of the divisor and divide them in the rough. What you will get? You will get 6. So 6 is the question. Write plus 6 as the question and multiply x minus a with the 6 1 by 1. So what we will get? We will get x into 6 is 6x. So where shall I write 6x? We shall write 6x under 6x because they are of same degrees. And now multiply minus a with 6, we will get minus 6a. Now subtract 6x minus 6a from 6x minus a. What we will get? By changing their sign, we have to subtract. Plus will become minus, minus will become plus. So 6x minus 6x is 0. So minus a plus 6a will become plus 5a. So here 5a is the remainder. You can't proceed the division further because the here divisor is x minus a and the degree of the remainder is less than the degree of the divisor. Degree of the, if you find the degree of the remainder is less than the degree of the divisor, you can't proceed further. You have to stop the division here only. So therefore 5a is the remainder. Okay students, our next question. Here I have applied long division method. So let's solve question number 3 by applying factor theorem. So question number 3 is check whether 7 plus 3x is a factor of 3x cube plus 7x. So how you will check the 7 plus 3x is the factor of 3x cube plus 7x? You should divide 7 plus 3x. You should divide 3x cube plus 7x by 7 plus 3x, and if you find the remainder is 0, then only you can say that 7 plus 3x is a factor of 3x cube plus 7x. So how you will find the remainder? By long division method you can apply and also by factor theorem. So let's apply factor theorem because it will take less time. So write down then 0 of, here 7 plus 3x is the divisor and 3x cube plus 7x is the dividend. So find the 0 of this. Then 0 of 7 plus 3x will be, right, 7 plus 3x is equal to 0. Then 3x is equal to, bring this to right hand side, it will become minus 7. So what is the value of x then? Minus 7 by 3. Now putting the value of x equal to minus 7 by 3 in this polynomial, let's see what happened. So write 3x cube. So write 3 into minus 7 by 3 whole cube. Okay students. Then write 7 into minus 7 by 3. Here I am putting the value of x is equal to minus 7 by 3. So now simplify it. 3. If I multiply minus 7 3 times, what I will get? I will get minus 3 4 3. And if I multiply 3 times, what I will get? I will get 27. Okay students. Now plus 7 into minus 7 is minus 49 by 3. Now again simplify it. It will become 343 by 9 minus 49 by 3. That is equal to minus 490 by 9. So here you see minus 490 by 9 is the remainder. Now you see that minus 490 by 9 is the remainder. We don't get remainder as 0. So we can't say that 7 plus 3x is the factor. So write down no. Conclusion. Write the conclusion. No. Seven plus 3x is not the factor because remainder is not 0. Not 0. Okay students, now let's start exercise 2.4. Can you see the board students like this? So now let's start exercise 2.4 sorry 2.4. I am starting exercise 2.4. Here I am, if x plus 1 is the factor of x cube plus x square plus x plus 1, then the remainder will become 0. So applying factor theorem, let's start. Write down then 0 of x plus 1 is x plus 1 equal to 0. Then x equal to minus 1. So now putting the value of x equal to minus 1 in this polynomial, that is x cube plus x square plus x plus 1. Now x cube plus x square plus x plus 1 is the dividend. So write here. Putting the value of x as minus 1 in this polynomial, what value we get, what remains, let's see. If the remainder is 0, then only we can say that this is the factor of x plus 1 is the factor of x cube plus x square plus x plus 1. If I multiply minus 1 3 times, what is the answer? Minus 1. If I multiply minus 1 2 times, what is the answer then? Plus 1. So plus minus minus 1. So see here, minus 1 plus 1 is 0 and minus 1 plus 1 is 0. So after simplifying this, we get 0 as the value. So we can say that x plus 1 is the factor of x cube plus x square plus x plus 1. Therefore, write the conclusion. Therefore, x plus 1 is the factor because remainder is 0. Because the remainder is 0. Here I am applying factor theorem because it takes less time. We can do it by long division method also, but it will take more time. Now next question students. So our next question is, question number 2 is, use the factor theorem to determine whether gx is a factor of px in each of the following cases. So here I am solving second question of question number 2. So here px is x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1 and gx is x plus 2. If x2 is a factor of this, then the remainder will become 0. So write, then the 0 of x plus 2 is x equal to minus 2. So here x equal to minus 2. Putting the value of x equal to minus 2 in this px, what we will get, let's see. Minus 2 whole cube plus 3 into minus 2 whole square plus 3 into minus 2 plus 1. Okay students. So if I multiply minus 2 3 times, what we will get? Minus 8. And minus 2 2 times, which will we will get plus 4. So plus 4 into 3 is plus 12. 3 into minus 2 is minus 6 plus 1. What is, so here after simplifying this we get minus 1 as the remainder. So once I have already told you that if the remainder is 0, then only you can say that x plus 2 is the factor of this. Gx is the factor of px. So here we are not getting the remainder as 0, we are getting remainder as minus 1. So write down, therefore gx is not the, write down, gx is not the factor of px because remainder is not 0. Okay students, we are getting remainder as minus 1. Now next question. So question number 3 is, find the value of, question number 3 is, find the value of k if x minus 1 is the factor of px, x square plus x plus k. So if the x minus 1 is the factor, then 0 of x minus 1 is, x minus 1 is equal to 0. You have to write like this. Then find the value of x equal to 1. So here x equal to 1. Putting the value of x equal to 1 in this px polynomial, what we will get, let's see. So write, so write down 1 whole square plus 1 plus k. And we know that the x minus 1 is the factor of this. That means the value should be 0. So write 1 whole square plus 1 plus k should be equal to 0. So 1, if I multiply 1 twice, then it will become 1 and 1 plus k equal to 0. 1 plus 1 is 2 plus k equal to 0. And bring a 2 to your right hand side, it will become minus 2. So hence the value of 2 is, value of k is minus 2. Sorry, write down value of k is minus 2. Write the conclusion. Hence the value of k is minus 2. Hence the value of k is minus 2. Okay students. Here you get the value of k equal to minus 2 and write the conclusion. Hence the value of k is equal to minus 2. Okay students. Now next question. So next question is question number 4. Here you have to factorize the polynomial. How you will? So our next question is question number 4. You have to factorize 12x square minus 7x plus 1. How you will factorize? You have to split the middle term as the sum of two terms. so that their product must be equal to 12x square into 1. So I have splitted minus 7x in minus 4x and minus 3x. If I multiply minus 4x with minus 3x, it will become plus 12x square. So now from 12x square minus 4x, take 4x as common. Then what will remain in the first bracket? 3x minus 1 will remain in the first bracket. Now again from minus 3x plus 1, take minus 1 as the common. Then what will remain in the bracket? The 3x minus 1 will remain in the bracket. Okay students. So from minus 3x plus 1 I have taken minus 1 as the common, so that 3x minus 1 will remain in the bracket. Now see, 3x minus 1 is common. So take 3x minus 1 common, and in another bracket 4x and minus 1 will remain in another bracket. So now from here we can say that 3x minus 1 and 4x minus 1 are the factors of given polynomial. Okay students, like this you have to split the middle term as the sum of two terms, so that their product must be equal to 12x square and 1. Okay students, question number 5 is given. You have to factorize x cube minus 2x square minus x plus 2. How you will factorize this? This is a cubic polynomial, so splitting the middle term will not be appropriate. Then how you will factorize them? You have to take the plus 2 and you have to find the factors of plus 2. So factors of 2 are plus minus 1 and plus minus 2. By putting the value of x as plus 1 or x as a minus 1 or x as plus 2 and x as minus 2, you have to find that if the value of the polynomial is 0, then only we can say that that number is the factor of this polynomial. So by trial method, if I put x equal to 0, x equal to 1, let us see the polynomial becomes 0 or not. Okay students, now putting x equal to 1, let's see what happens. If we find that remainder is 0, then only we can say that 1 is the x minus 1 is the factor. Okay students. So here you see, by putting x equal to 1, the value of this polynomial becomes 0. So we can say that x minus 1 is the factor of x cube minus 2x square minus x plus 2. So at least one factor I have already found one factor, that is x minus 1. So after finding one factor, we can find two more factors. How you will find two more factors? Now write x minus 1 3 times, because this is a cubic polynomial. So write x minus 1 3 times. Now I will show you how to find two more factors. Okay students, now I have written x minus 1 3 times. Now I have written x minus 1 3 times as it is a cubic polynomial. Now you see, what must be multiplied with x minus 1 to get x cube? I must multiply x minus 1 with x square to get x cube. If I multiply x square with x, then it will become x cube. Okay, it satisfies. But if x square is multiplied with minus 1, it will become minus x square. But here is minus 2x square. So what must be added to minus x square to get minus 2x square? Minus x square must be added to minus x square to get minus 2x square. Okay students, so what should be multiplied with x minus 1 to get minus x square? So minus x must be multiplied with minus x. Minus x must be multiplied with x to get minus x square. So again it satisfies. But minus x when multiplied with minus 1, it becomes plus x. Okay, but here I need minus x. So what must be added to plus x to get minus x? We must add minus 2x to get minus x. We must add minus 2x with plus x to get minus x. So what must be multiplied with x to get minus 2x? Naturally minus 2 is multiplied with x to get minus 2x. Now you see it satisfies the whole system. If I multiply x square with x, it will become x cube. If I multiply x square with minus x, then minus 1, it will become minus x square. If I multiply minus x with x, then it will become minus x square. If I multiply minus x with minus 1, it will become plus x. If I multiply minus 2 with x, then it will become minus 2x. If I multiply minus 2 with minus 1, it will become plus 2. Now you see, x cube, yes, it satisfies. Minus x square and minus x square, it will become minus 2x square. It also satisfies. If I add plus x to minus 2x, it will become minus x. That also satisfies. And plus 2 plus 2. So it satisfies the whole system. So here we get minus the x minus 1 as the common. Okay students, so write x minus 1 in one bracket and x square minus x minus 2 in another bracket. So here we get x minus 1 as a factor at very first, and one more factor we get, that is x square minus x minus 2. X square minus x minus 2 is a quadratic polynomial. So we again can factorize this x square minus x minus 2. How you will factorize this? How you will factorize x square minus x minus 2? By splitting the middle term. Okay students, just now we have learned. So let's try. So at first, by trial method, you have to find out at least one factor of this cubic polynomial. After finding one factor, we have to find other factors also. How you will find other factors? By splitting the middle term. So x square minus x minus 2 is one factor of this polynomial. We can again factorize this one. So how you will factorize? You have to break minus x as a sum of two terms so that their product must be equal to minus 2 into x square. So minus 2 into x square is equal to minus 2x square. Okay students, so we have to break this minus x in such a way. So if I break like this, plus x minus 2x will become minus x. And plus x and minus 2x, if I multiply them, then what will become? It will become minus 2x square. Okay students, so like this you have to do. Take common from x square plus x. I have taken x as common from x square plus x. Then what will remain in the first bracket? X plus 1 will remain in the first bracket. Next, what shall I take common from minus 2x and minus 2? I must take minus minus 2 as common from minus 2x and minus 2. Then it will become minus 2 into x is minus 2x, minus 2 into plus 1 is minus 2. So it also satisfies. So here from we can write that x plus 1 and x plus 1 is common. So x plus 1, write x plus 1 in bracket and x minus 2 in another bracket. So we get x plus 1 and x minus 2 as the factor of x cube minus 2x square minus x plus 2. Therefore, already we got Already we got x minus 1 as the factor at the very beginning, and two more factors are x plus 1 and x minus 2 are the factors of x cube minus 2x square minus x plus 2. Okay students, today only this much. Try to practice this at home. Okay students, let me finish my class. All rest of the sums are in your homework. Practice hard, take it seriously. Thank you students.